Hey guys, welcome to Heat Happy Energy Amor Tarot. So if your person could, was not scared to speak the truth, if they could speak freely, weren't trapped in this silence, what is it that they would like to tell you? Their um, inner truths possibly. So we're going to open the door to their emotional truth, the thoughts they never dared to say. Now the first energy is Eight of Swords. See, they feel emotionally stuck, like their hands are tied, their words are trapped, they're like tied all over the place, and there is this cage that they possibly feel they are trapped in. There's a belief that no matter what they say, it won't change anything. So it's best to just stay silent. But this is a fear in the mind. It's not the reality, is what I sense from this. Guilt, fear, and self-doubt are keeping them in this loop of overthinking. See, right now they're caught in this mental prison of their own making. They want to reach out, they want to explain, but something inside keeps whispering, you'll only mess it up, so just keep your mouth shut. And so they freeze, and that silence is heavy. The next energy is Hierophant. See, they are deeply conditioned by tradition, by family, social expectations. They might be doing what's expected, not what they truly want, what they desire, what their heart wants. This is like spiritual guilt or inner conflict that is clouding their ability to move towards love. They're trying to live up to something, maybe a role, maybe a belief system, and it's making them betray their own heart, and that's the reason they're not stepping up here. This isn't just a love story, it's like a tug of war between their truth and their programming. Now, if you're feeling this energy, take a second to subscribe to the channel. We have Sun. See, they actually feel joy, hope, and deep sense of safety when they think of you. But they're scared to admit it. And there's also this thing where, they feel maybe the happiness is too fragile to trust. So it's difficult to kind of let that happen, let that thought take over for a very long time. Your presence feels like light, and they don't feel worthy of standing in it somehow. And that is because of this Eight of Swords and Hierophant energies. Okay, so because they feel trapped by this conditioning here. See, they're hiding how much you still light up their inner world, no matter what they're doing, no matter what they're showing or saying here. There's a soft, almost childlike love buried beneath this armor, is what I sense. But it terrifies them more than, distance or sadness or grief has ever done. We have Three of Swords. They have already hurt you. They have caused a lot of pain. Or maybe they have been hurt. And they're afraid of reopening any old wounds. There could be a third-party situation for some of you. Or some past betrayal that, they still carry the shame for. A fear that the truth will bring more pain than peace. See, they think honesty might break what little is left. Maybe there is still some energetic cord lingering between the two of you, and they feel if they come forward and tell you the truth, that cord also gets strained. But what they don't realize is the silence is already breaking both of you. Now we have Moon. See, your intuitive connection, the way you understood even what they didn't say. You just felt everything and you knew what was happening, and the emotional depth you brought into their life, it was unfamiliar but powerful at the same time. They miss being emotionally seen. Even when they were hiding, you somewhere, somewhat did or did not even do without that. You just saw them. You made them feel seen. Also, somewhere you made them see themselves, the emotional side of themselves. So you were this emotional mirror to them. You reflected their soul back to them. And even when they didn't even like what they saw, but they had to face that. And now without you, it's just shadows. Now we have lovers. See, they want to ask for a second chance, a real choice, a moment of truth. They definitely feel a very strong connection, a soul bond with you. They want to ask, do you still feel what I feel? But there is this energy of being terrified of getting no for the answer. They may also be silently begging you to choose them again, energetically, without asking for it. See, they're standing at a fork on the road, but they can't move until they know your heart still meets theirs. This isn't casual for them, it never was. There is a soul connection that they feel. It's like something very strong that they feel with you. Queen of Swords. They want you to speak, okay? They want you to speak clearly, but in a calm manner. Maybe some bluntness is needed, is what they feel. They miss your honesty, your strength, your nonsense, no nonsense love, sorry. So this makes me feel like this person has people around them who just want to maybe say things that feel good to this person. They are not honest or not truthful about the situation. There is manipulation, while you were somebody who would cut through confusion, who would just say things for how they were. You wouldn't mince your words. So secretly they want you to cut through that confusion again. They're hoping you'll say what they are too scared to say. You've always been the one who called truth by its name, and part of them still leans on that, because not everyone is capable of doing it. Remember that. Ten of Swords. See, this is the message from their higher self. This is like, yes, I hit rock bottom, but I know that's where truth begins. They also want to tell you that they are spiritually exhausted and your absence has pierced deeper than they admit. They understand that they realize that they have stabbed you in the back just too many times. They know they have caused the pain. It's like their higher self saying, I had to lose everything to understand your value. Their human self is still bleeding, but their higher self is awakening. This ending wasn't just painful. This is where, it was transformational, and somewhere inside they know they broke something that mattered. They broke that trust. They hurt you in several ways. See, you have been hurting. They know that. Their higher self knows that. You have to, keep this in mind, that you were never too much. You were just too real for someone still hiding from their own soul. If they return, let it be in truth, not guilt, not fear. And if they don't, remember, the kind of love that needs to silence you isn't love. It is a lesson. You're not the one who ran. You are the one who stood tall in love. And that is what makes you the person who has evolved. You don't have to settle for somebody's, immaturity. So keep growing, keep shining, and thank you for watching.